I think if we do it through this dedicated Malaysian Biomass Development Authority or Biomass Development Board, we can move the agenda faster. In fact, there are many products that I have learned from researchers in universities in Malaysia that there are valuable, high-value products that can be extracted from empty fruit bunches. And we talk about oil palm biomass, it's not just empty fruit bunches. They've got biomass from the fronds, biomass after you cut down the trunks. So there are lots of biomass. They're talking about million tons of biomass. So as the world moves towards net zero, towards a climate-friendly business, biomass has a very big potential, but we need to know how to harness it. So I would like to also thank many who have sponsored this conference. As you can see on the background, the chart, there are many companies which have sponsored Next Green, POIC, Sawit Kinabalu, and many more. So I hope this conference will realize a very good constructive discussion on how to move this business forward. That's why, different from many other conferences, we have approached it differently. We want more discussion rather than just presenting papers. So we have organized it as panel discussion. And each panel discussion will have one lead paper. We will set the scene for the theme. And then we want to have real discourse on issues and how to resolve some of the obstacles to move this biomass business forward. Hopefully, at the end of the day, we will have something more constructive and more realistic to submit to the government for the next plan of action. I would again like to thank Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fong Hin for giving his time to be with us and share his views of the way forward. And finally, I would like to thank all participants for coming to participate in this very important discourse. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to invite our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fong Hin, Deputy Minister of Plantation and Commodities of Malaysia, to deliver the keynote address on behalf of the Minister. Now, the address will focus on the challenges, opportunities and strategies to improve production, profitability and sustainability of the palm biomass industry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fong Hin to the stage, please.
Thank you, MC. Yang Bahagia Professor Datuk Dr. Ahmad Ibrahim, Organizing Chairman of Oil Palm Biomass Conference 2025, Yang Berusaha Professor Dr. Abdul Kabul Ibrahim, CEO of Malaysian Export Academy, esteemed guests, industry leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning and Salam Malaysia Madani. On behalf of YB Datuk Seri Johari Abdul Ghani, Minister of Plantation and Commodities, I'm happy to join you today at the 5th International Oil Palm Biomass Conference 2025. It's a great honor to address you today on the topic that is not only crucial for Malaysia but also for the global renewable energy landscape, the biomass sector. As the world shifts towards sustainable energy solutions, biomass has emerged as the key driver in reducing the carbon emissions and promoting a circular economy. I was told that the participants today comprises researchers, industry leaders, policymakers, and innovators, all keen to explore the immense potential of oil palm biomass. We are all aware that the oil palm industry has long been a cornerstone of Malaysia's economic growth. Thanks to the Malaysia's efforts, palm oil is the leading trade oil in the global oils and fats market. With a well-established palm oil industry and a growing focus on wood-based biomass, we are positioned as a major global supplier of renewable energy materials. Last year, Malaysia exported 1.27 million tons of palm kernel shells, supplying key markets to Japan and Thailand for power generation. Our wood pellet exports also surged by 31%, reaching 1.13 million tons, driven by the increased demand from Japan, South Korea, and Netherlands. So Malaysia's biomass industry is not just about exports and economic gains. It's about leading the transition to a cleaner and greener world. As industry players, policymakers, and stakeholders, we have a shared responsibility to uphold sustainability, drive innovation, and ensure that biomass remains a pillar of renewable energy for generations to come. And regionally, Asia's role in the biomass market is expanding too. Today, Japan and Korea together account for 32% of global biomass pellet imports, and increased from just 18% 5 years ago. Biomass pellets are a renewable, efficient, low carbon, and economically beneficial energy source. As the world moves towards cleaner energy, palm pellets can play a crucial role in achieving sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, as we navigate the global transition towards sustainable energy, the biomass sector has emerged as a beacon of innovation and environmental stewardship. I would like to share some success stories that underscore the transformative impact of biomass initiatives within Malaysia. First one, Nestle Malaysia. Nestle Malaysia's biomass boiler at Chembong Factory, Negeri Sembilan. Nestle has taken a significant step in reducing its carbon footprint by installing a biomass boiler at its Chembong Factory, the world's largest Milo production facility. Operational since the late 2023, the 18 million boiler utilizes oil palm empty fruit bunches and palm kernel shells as renewable energy sources. This initiative is projected to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 14,000 tons of CO2 annually, exemplifying how industrial operations can integrate sustainable practices effectively. And another example is the Samling Group has ventured into the biomass sector with the establishment of the 3-1 mega pellet plant in Bintulu, Sarawak. Despite challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Samling secured agreements with major Japanese power producers, highlighting the global demand for sustainable biomass products and Malaysia's capacity to fulfill it. So these are the two examples quoted by Minister's speech, but I just would like to add on, I have visited Next Green Global Berhad, your factory at Pekan. So there are a few more success stories of the biomass. So I believe that with all together here, we can bring the biomass industry in Malaysia to another step forward. So I'm a Sapahan also. I'm the Member of Parliament for Kota Kinabalu. And it's so great to see two of the Sabah State GLC. They also coming here and sponsor the event. I see this Dadin Stella, okay, there. The lady boss of the Sabit Kinabalu. So if you guys interested to invest at the biomass industry at Sabah, you can approach her to invest at the Savit POIC at Sandakan. Correct? Huh? Alright. So while this industry holds immense potential in driving sustainable energy solutions and economic growth, we must acknowledge the hurdles we face, and more importantly, the proactive steps Malaysia is taking to overcome them. The policy and the investment gap is one of the challenges that will slow the investment of biomass utilization. Limitation of the efficient biomass conversion requires cutting-edge technologies. However, high operational costs and slow return on investment have hindered the adoption of advanced processing techniques. Sustainability remains a pressing issue. Global markets, especially the European Union, are imposing stricter sustainability criteria. We must ensure that biomass production does not contribute to the deforestation or excessive land use, but instead promotes responsible sourcing and environmental protection. And recognizing these challenges, the Ministry of Plantation and Commodities (KPK), we have introduced several strategic initiatives to strengthen Malaysia's biomass sector. Number one, the National Biomass Action Plan 2023 to 2030. This roadmap is designed to align our biomass sector with Malaysia's NETP, National Energy Transition Roadmap, focusing on sustainable production, advanced technology adoption, and greater value creation from biomass resources. Number two, investment in waste-to-energy technologies. The government is prioritizing waste-to-energy projects, turning palm oil production waste into a renewable energy. Third, production of sustainable aviation fuel, SAF. Malaysia, we set to become a producer of SAF, with production expected to begin in next year. This initiative will create new opportunities for the palm oil industry and contribute to the global carbon reduction efforts. Number four, enhancing supply chain integrity. To combat fraud in the UCO exports, the used cooking oil, the Malaysia Palm Oil Board, MPOB, is implementing stricter traceability and verification system. This will ensure that our exports meet international standards and maintain Malaysia's reputation as a reliable biomass supplier. Number five, promoting sustainable and responsible biomass practices. Sustainability remains a top priority. The government is actively encouraging agroforestry and regenerative methods, ensuring that biomass production supports economic growth without compromising environmental integrity. So I just would like to respond briefly on the proposal by Professor Dr. Ahmad about the formation of the agency like the MPOB for the biomass sector. In fact, now under our ministry, we have the division focused at the biomass and biofuel. But the division basically is the part that the officers are tasked to form the policy. But yet, we don't have the agency, because you must understand that in order to create an agency, we have to pass it at Parliament to have the RUU, enactment and all this, and also the headcount. We will add up some COPEX and also the CAPEX. So for time being, it's still under the study. But no matter how, we have the division specialized on the topic of the biomass and biofuel under our ministry. So ladies and gentlemen, by turning the biomass into economic value, Malaysia can not only reduce waste but also create a sustainable and inclusive economy that benefits the farmers, communities and the environment. The key lies in innovation, collaboration and commitment to sustainability. Let's work together to unlock the full potential of Malaysia's biomass resources. As we embark on the journey of discovery and dialogue, let us remember that the solutions we seek are not just about technology or economics. They are about creating a better future for generations to come. Let us be bold in our ideas, collaborative in our efforts, and unwavering in our dedication to sustainability. I am confident that the discussions we have here will spark new ideas, forge meaningful partnerships, and drive impactful change. Let us work together to unlock the full potential of oil palm biomass and build a greener and more sustainable world. Hereby, I would like to officiate the 5th International Oil Palm Biomass Conference. Thank you, and I wish you all a productive and inspiring conference.
Please remain on stage. We bid our, of course, guest of honor for the next program. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the official opening of the 5th International Oil Palm Biomass Conference 2025. And to symbolize the beginning of this significant event, before we invite our guest of honor to do a little bit of a gong beating on stage, we'd like to invite our other VVIPs here this morning. We'd like to invite, of course, Yang Berbahagia, Professor Dato, and we also have joining us this morning, Yang Berusaha, Professor Dr. Abdul Kabur Ibrahim. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to symbolize the beginning of this significant event, we invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fung Hin for the gong beating ceremony. The gong will be sounded 5 times. Why it's 5 times? It represents the 5th edition of this important conference. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please, YB.
You don't count.
I will count. 1, 2, 3. And let's give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for officiating the official opening ceremony for today's conference. Thank you, Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fung Hin. And now we proceed with the presentation of certificates to our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fung Hin to present certificates of appreciation to the official sponsors of this conference. We begin with the Malaysian Palm Oil Board MPOB, represented by Tuan Haji Johari Mina, Director of Economics and Industry Development. A round of applause, please. A big thank you to MPOB, Malaysian Palm Oil Board. And now we invite Sawit Kinabalu Group, represented by Datin Stella Ambrose, Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Thank you once again to Sawit Kinabalu Group. Next Green Global Berhad, represented by Dato' Lim Tian Huat, Managing Director. And of course, receiving on behalf a representative. Thank you. Round of applause to Next Green Global Berhad. We invite Green Environmental Engineering Sdn Berhad, represented by Dr. Stephen Lim, Project and Research Director. Round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, LCDA Holdings Sdn Berhad, represented by Mr. Faisal bin Jubli, Senior Manager. Once again, we thank our sponsor, LCDA Holdings Sdn Berhad. Let's welcome Mr. Faisal bin Jubli, Senior Manager, on stage, please. Quick photo up with our guest of honor. Thank you once again, LCDA Holdings Sdn Berhad. And finally, our 6th sponsor for this conference, Green Lubes Malaysia Sdn Berhad, represented by Satyana Rayana, JVV, Group Managing Director. Thank you so much, and please accept our certification. Thank you to Green Lubes Malaysia Sdn Berhad, represented by Mr. Satyana Rayana, JVV, Group Managing Director. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, to mark the occasion and in appreciation of his gracious presence and support, Yang Berbahagia Professor Dr. Ahmad Ibrahim, Organizing Chairman, will now present a memento of appreciation to our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Dr. Chan Fung Hin, Deputy Minister of Plantation and Commodities of Malaysia.
Alright, camera, ready, 1, 2, 3, on.
And thank you once again, Yang Berhormat Dr. Chan, for your presence and inspiring keynote. Thank you. Yes, please return to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We now, of course, invite guests of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan Fung Hin, to proceed to the exhibition area for a brief visit to the showcase booth featuring innovations and technologies in the oil palm biomass industry. Following the exhibition walkthrough, members of the media are kindly requested to gather in the holding room for the press conference with Yang Berhormat Datuk Chan and our organizing representatives. Light refreshments and networking opportunities will also be available for all guests or participants in the adjoining lounge area.
Happy dulu lah. Oh, okay. Mana yang lipstick kamu? Biomass saja. Cuma tengok dulu. Tahan. Bukan dari sebab kami. Ya. Kali ini lah. Ini kita kapan lah? Pub ni yang next week dia pot. Next week dia pot. Correct. Ini dah commercial. Sudah. Orang. Panasonic. This one. Panasonic. This year. This is one of the team from Osaka. Okay. This. Great, thank you. Selamat pagi. Dari mana ni? Okey, saya dari Cita Bogor. Cita Berhad. Cita Bogor. Dan kami juga ada di kawasan kami di So kamu apa? Kamu memiliki kamu design plan kan? Kan lepas tu commission dan all this lah. Biomass berapa kan? Ya. So for the design The general power to money is better than okay, next. Oh, Nash. You follow aja. Mana Haji nama dia? Dia tak tahu program lagi. Dia rekrutmen. Okey, ya. Ini dia masuk ke bangun. Coba yang katakan tu 8 lagi. MOU saja. Okey.
Bukti.
So fertilizer sudah buat? Sudah buat lah? So mana yang fertilizer kau? Fertilizer. Ini yang baru lah.
Okay, tengok sini.
Kira
apa sikit?
You susah mau jual di Malaysia.
Okay, camera. Ready, 1, 2, and 3, 1 more. Betul. Masuk. Okay, ready, camera, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, nice.
Okay. From here to play forward. Selesai ya. Belum lagi. Saya tahu. Cerita lama sudah.
Baju.
Next. Green. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes. So we produce yeah.
You all just put
We are yeah. So whoever want to do this now, I told you 100%.
your colleague.
Yeah,
My former colleague.
we have also one big project in Sabah right now.
Which one? CP SFI.
They're doing this kind of voice search. Yeah, easy with this. The one is so after that, the second thing, you take a look.